How's it going, everyone? So the Thursday injury report has dropped after practice, and not too much has changed, but we do have some changes with our injury report. So the first one is an addition to it. Zane Anderson, our third string strong safety, has shown up with a hamstring injury. He did not participate. He's mostly a special teams player, but any special teams player is needed, so we'll see how he progresses. But hamstring injuries are continuing to be a problem amongst the Packers, which is insane how many hamstring injuries we've had thus far this year, and it's only week 3. Next off, we have David Bakhtiari once again not participating. Unfortunately, just a day-to-day thing, an everyday thing, and we won't know if he's going to play until 2 hours before game time. He did kind of talk to the media a bit more today, and he was pretty frustrated, and it seems like towards the end of game 1, like he didn't feel anything. He thought he felt something, and that's after game 1 where his knee started swelling, and he knew pretty much before game 2 that he's probably not going to be able to play. And unfortunately with that, it's just going to be a chronic knee injury. When he's out there, he's one of the best left tackles in the field, but unfortunately his game time availability is so subjective to where we won't even know if he's playing. Next up, we have Rashawn Gary, was a limited participant once again. He's always going to be a limited participant until he is fully recovered from the ACL injury, and they're just trying to ease him along and get him back to normalcy. So nothing to really be scared of as of right now. He's going to be ready for game time against the Saints. Then we have Elton Jenkins, did not participate due to that MCL sprain. They haven't declared him out, but he's not going to be playing, so don't expect him on the field. Next up, we have Aaron Jones, and this one's a nice sight to see. He was actually a limited participant today. After not practicing for about 2 weeks, he was able to join the players on the field, and Matt LaFleur said he looked good. They're going to keep progressing him, and they won't really have a good game time availability till Friday or Saturday, so we'll more say Saturday. And like with every week, we'll be able to kind of tell based off who they call up. So the last 2 weeks, they called up Patrick Taylor. Considering they've called him up twice, if they called him up for a third time, that would maximize the 3 he's able to call up, and he'd be mandatory to be on the 53-man roster. So that part's going to be a little bit interesting, and that's going to kind of show if Aaron Jones will be good to go and if he's going to be on some type of snap count. Next up, we have Lukas Van Ness, once again a limited participant with that elbow injury. As of right now, it doesn't sound like there's any fear that he won't be good to go against the Saints. Reporters have asked him about the injury, and he's pretty much said thank you for asking for your concern, but he's ready to go and should be playing against the Saints. Next up, we have Christian Watson, and this one, when initially I saw it, was pretty scary to see him not participating, which after being a limited participant the last 2 or 3 practices and then all of a sudden not practicing, I thought he might have retweaked something and something flared up, but Matt LaFleur said this was actually kind of a scheduled day off for him to give him some rest and to actually have a good look of him on Friday's practice to see if he's going to be good to go against the Saints. And his availability kind of won't really be known until before game time once again. But Friday, I feel like they're going to have a decent indication of where they feel like with him, and he'll probably still be questionable for the Saints regardless. Then lastly, we have Daniel Whelan, once again on the injury report with that finger injury, but he was a full participant, and he'll be good to go this Sunday against the Saints, so no real worry there. Now looking over at the Saints injury report, they've also had some slight improvement. First off, Ugo Amadi, their safety, had a knee injury, did not show up yesterday, but showed up today, was a limited participant for them. Taysom Hill, also with a knee injury, yesterday was a limited participant, was a full participant, and he's probably going to be good to go. Keandre Miller had a hamstring, was a full participant yesterday and today. He's probably going to be good to go. Foster Moreau did improve with that ankle injury, didn't participate yesterday, is now a limited participant. He seems to be progressing well. Then lastly, Jamal Williams. He did not participate again. Once again, he's probably not going to be good to go this Sunday, and he's probably going to be out. That about wraps up our entire injury report. We had some slight increases, some nice things to see. Then we had an initial worry with the Christian Watson not participating, but it seems to be a scheduled day off. He still seems to be improving in a good direction, which is good to see. Glad he didn't retweak that hamstring to where he could be out even longer. But let me know what you think down in the comments. If you liked the video, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and as always, go Pack Go.